Hello, travelers. This is Michelle with Belladonna Moonbeams, and I'm going to tell you about some exciting new changes that are going on. Once again, we're making changes. I know it's kind of scary to make changes, Tauruses, especially for us Tauruses. Yes, I am a Taurus. If you don't remember that, I am a Taurus. So anyway, I have decided that I need to differentiate between my muggle job and my psychic job. And that's why I had changed the name from Michelle Roller Psychic to Belladonna Moonbeams. Well, I'm going to make even more changes. I was adopted when I was 5 days old. And when I got my original birth certificate, I discovered that my birth name had been Genevieve Elizabeth. So I decided that this is going to be Belladonna and Moonbeams, readings by Genevieve. And the reason for that is just to separate those two lives of mine. My muggle job is very different than my psychic job. And it doesn't mean I don't love them both and I don't own them both and I'm not honored by them both. I just think there needs to be that split. So I decided that starting today, I'm going to be Genevieve Elizabeth when I'm reading. And so what are we going to do first? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to pull an oracle card from the Doreen Virtue's Magical Unicorns Oracle deck. If you don't remember, I love unicorns and I like pretty. And Doreen Virtue does beautiful decks. I've got to say that for her. What do Tauruses need to hear from June 22nd, 2020 through June 28th, 2020? What do Tauruses need to hear from June 22nd, 2020 to June 28th, 2020? What do Tauruses need to hear? And we get this beautiful forgive card. Now, what do you think about forgiveness? I personally think forgiveness is one of the best things we can do for ourselves. You're going, wait a minute, I'm forgiving someone else? Why is that for me? Well, the thing is that if you hold on to that anger and that unforgiveness, it hurts you, not them. The person down the street that, I don't know, littered in your front yard and made you so angry, they don't know that you're angry 3 years later. But your stomach does, your bowels do, your headaches do. You know it and you feel it eating away at you. So forgiveness only helps you. I mean, maybe once in a while on some friends that forgiveness helps them too because they're missing you. But forgiveness does not mean to forget. And there's a big difference. So, for example, you choose to forgive someone, that doesn't mean you have to let them back in your life. But you're choosing not to hang on to that angst that's hurting you. And that's why forgiveness is so powerful and so important to you. So now we're going to pull from the Rider-Waite deck. Now, I don't, which is it. They're lovely cards. Everybody should, if they're going to be a reader, know the Rider-Waite deck. It just has great symbolism and it's a good basic deck. So what do our Tauruses need to hear for June 22nd, 2020 through June 28th, 2020? What do our Tauruses need to hear? What do our Tauruses need to hear? So the first card we get is the Tower. And I know this card looks really scary, but the Tower is all about change. It's pulling down where we've been stuck all these years. And that could go back to the forgiveness. We may have been holding on to forgiveness from someone that has stuck us here. But the Tower is also about change. And change is not bad. Change can sometimes be really good. And so I feel like that's what's happening this week. We're choosing to forgive and we're making some great changes in our life. The second card is the Knight of Cups. And this can also be about relaxation or an offer being made. Sometimes when I look at the support cards, I think it's a real person. In this case, I'm not feeling that. Um, but it might be talking about feelings. I think it's actually talking about those feelings from that unforgiveness, because that forgiveness is going to make a difference in your life. And the final card is Page of Cups. And the page is learning and and let your creativity flow. So this week, we're going to choose to forgive. We're going to allow the universe to make changes in our life. We're going to be able to talk about our feelings for once. And we're going to do something creative. And actually, sometimes when you're talking about your feelings, that is creative. I have held some unforgiveness in my heart for one person that I know of right now. And I think that that's who this is talking about. And it's talking about making changes and allowing my feelings to be out and to be creative about that. And so those aren't really so much different as a way of working through the same thing. So I would like every Taurus out there to think, who have they not forgiven? Even I, who am really good at forgiving on the whole, apparently have some unforgiveness to get rid of. So this week, sit down and evaluate things. Make those changes in your life that you need to make. And let out some of your creativity and express yourself. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. If you want to get a hold of me and do a private reading, send me a text 405-512-9400 or send me a Facebook message at Belladonna and Moonbeams. And if not, I'll see you next week. Have a good week.